Nancy, teacher, and today we are going to be making a craft. Okay, so today's craft is called balloon fish. Okay, and basically it is paper fish, and inside of the paper fish there is a balloon inside. Okay, so if you like squishy toys or have squishy toys, these are sort of paper squishy toys. Okay, so inside there's a balloon, and if you squeeze the balloon fish, the balloon comes out. Okay, so this is really fun to squeeze. Okay, so today I'll be showing you how to make these. Okay, so as you can see, these are two of the fishes that I made already, and one of them is small and one of them is a little bit bigger. Okay, so it doesn't matter what you make, what size you want. Okay, so just choose. Teacher is just going to make this kind of size. Okay, all right, so first teacher will tell you what things you need to make the balloon fish. Okay, so first you're going to need some color papers. Okay, teacher have, what color is this? Green, and teacher have sky blue, and teacher have black. Okay, so today teacher is going to use black, and then teacher is going to need markers, and you can just use black markers, but since teacher is using a black paper, teacher have white markers. Okay, and teacher has a pencil, and we're going to need some small balloons. So if you look at these balloons, they're not the very big balloons you can blow. Okay, these balloons are about the same length as my finger. Okay, so balloons, and we're going to need a pair of scissors and a roll of tape. Okay, so very simple, right? Okay, so next I will show you how to draw the fish. Okay, so choose a colored paper, whichever colored paper you like, and on the long way of the paper I want you to fold it like a book. Okay, so fold it in half, do it on the table so it's nice and half. So now we have the paper, and when you open it, it's like a bug, right? So we're gonna keep it folded, and we're gonna draw the shape of the fish on it. Okay, so if you want your fish to be big, sure, you can make it big and maybe make a bigger balloon inside the fish. Okay, but teacher is going to make a medium-sized fish, and teacher already used a pencil to make the outside of the fish already. Okay, so now since teacher is using a black paper, if I use a black marker, it won't show on the paper. Okay, so therefore I'm going to use a white marker and make the outline and draw the fish more. Okay, so teacher is going to tape it onto the board and show you how to draw the fish. Okay, so here is my fish, and teacher is first going to draw the mouth like the letter C but backwards, and then teacher will draw the top of the fish, and then teacher will draw the little tail and the bottom part. Okay, all right, so this fish doesn't have any eyes on it, right? So we're going to need to put the eyes on there, just a circle, and it's going to need some designs, some of the fins, and the fins is what helps the fish breathe under the water, right? And we're going to need the fins to help it swim, and we're going to put some lines on the tail to make it prettier. 2, 1, 2. Okay, so here is my fish. Okay, and next we are going to cut the fish. Okay, so get your pair of scissors and cut on around the line that you drew. Okay, try not to cut on the line. Okay, and it slowly. You don't have to cut so fast. Cut around the line nicely. And teacher is almost halfway done. Going, 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 and cutting. All right, there we go. Okay, so here is my finished piece of drawing of the fish, the paper, okay? And ta-da, magic, now there's 2 fish. Just kidding, it's just 1 fish, okay? This is the other side of the fish. So let's put it back together. And we can see on this side, there's the drawing of the fish, right? On the other side, there's nothing there, right? We need to draw the eyes and the tails and the fins on the other side too, just the same way, okay? So get your marker out and draw it on the other side. Okay, here's the eyes, here's the fin, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, and the lines of the tail. It doesn't need to be perfect, okay? Quick, quick, quick drawing. All right, so there you go. Look, my fish now has the design on it. Now it looks like a fish, right? Okay, so the next part you need to do, okay, take 1 part of the fish, okay, on the side of the drawing, you're going to need your roll of tape. And you're going to take the tape and put it on the side that has the drawing, okay? So just put the tape on the top. Okay, so you can see the first layer of the tape, and then we're going to take another tape, okay? Make sure it's a long tape, and you're gonna put it next to that tape. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, so now we have 1, 2 of the tape, and we're gonna take another side of another tape and put it next. And this one will be for the tail part. See, now perfect. It's 3 pieces of tape, right? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now we're going to take a balloon. So please put the sticky side, this part is the sticky, and the side that has no drawing on there, put it down on your table nicely. And we're gonna take our balloon. So this is the balloon that teacher blew already. Okay, so the balloon is not big. The balloon is quite small, right? It's not too big. And if you need help blowing your balloon, you can ask for help, okay? And then we're going to place a tape on the balloon, in the middle of the balloon, okay? So teacher have a tape, but then teacher is gonna cut it a little bit more because this is probably too big. So teacher is gonna cut it. Okay, there we go. So my tape is long and it's not so wide, okay? So I'm gonna take this tape and put it in the middle, like this, okay? There we go, okay? So now it looks like this. If you hold the tape, the balloon is stuck on there, okay? And then we have this part, right, our fish. So make sure to face the mouth down, up on your table, okay? And then place the balloon, the tail of the balloon should face the tail of the fish, okay? So make sure. It's a little bit tricky, so please be careful. Okay, so if you look at the drawing part of my fish, you can see the balloon, right? It's supposed to be like that, and you can see part of it, okay? And then on the other side, you can see the inside. So teacher put the tape right there, okay, to hold the balloon so the balloon don't fall out, okay? And then after you're done, you take the other piece of the fish that you drew, okay? The outside drawing goes out, okay? So just like this, in between the balloon, okay? So please do it on the table because it won't stick well. Okay, And put it on top of the balloon. Make sure they're on top of each other nicely. Okay, now you're gonna put the tape, the sticky part side, you're gonna put it down. Okay, and see, teacher folded the tape, right? So now this part is together. Now we have the top tape, and we're gonna fold this side down too. Make sure you do on the table. Okay, now. Okay. So if you need to fix it, go ahead and fix your fish balloon. So my fish has the tape outside of it. You can see the tape around it, right? And you can just cut around those tape to make it come out. Okay? But then it will make it open, and it's okay. Cut around. Okay. All right, so we have some parts that open up like this, and you can see the balloon, right? Teacher is going to use teacher's smaller tape and close it, okay? So it's all right if you can see the tape around, okay? And let's see. Okay, so my fish is completed. Okay, so if you look at my fish, you can see the tape around. It's supposed to look like that. And when you squeeze it, the balloon is supposed to pop out more. So if the mouth is open, if you see some of the space that's opening like this one right here, you can tape in more, okay? So that the balloon don't touch it, okay? So teacher's gonna try to cut that part out and re-tape it. Try not to cut your balloon because it will pop the balloon and then you will have to do it again. Alright, so okay, so here's my fish again, okay? So if you're squeezing the fish, you can sort of squeeze it, okay? So it is quite fun to squeeze the balloon. So teacher made the fish very many times, and teacher failed a lot of times. And this one is not perfect, okay? But the other times that teacher made it, it turned out okay. So there is the green fish that teacher made from earlier, and if you squeeze it, it's supposed to be more like pop out like this, okay? Like a bubble gum, like a gum or bubble that's coming out. And this one was the yellow one that teacher made, and if you squeeze it, I think this one was probably the best one that teacher made, okay? So it might take you lots and lots of tries to get the perfect fish, okay? And it's okay if it's not perfect, okay? You can try, and if you can at least get one good one, that's good enough, okay? So if you made a fish, and if you enjoyed the craft, balloon fish craft, please tell teacher or show teacher your balloon fish. And that's all. Thank you for watching. Bye.